What is going on? I'm gonna jump straight into it. So you guys have probably heard about Donald Trump deciding to move the U.S. embassy to Jerusalem, and we see the media acting ignorant, either purposefully or unintentionally, because they've been brainwashed by propaganda and they don't know any better. But anyway, um, you hear them asking ignorant questions like, "Is there gonna be violence as a response or something?" The reason that question is ignorant is because there is already violence in that region, and it's Israel using violence on the Palestinians every single day. And again, remember to always side with the oppressed and never the oppressors, regardless of race, religion, gender, ethnicity, and etc. Uh, and we see people siding with the oppressors, which is Israel, and not the oppressed, which is the Palestinians. And again, the reason I was saying that question is ignorant, will you see violence in that region, is because, like I said, the Israelis are using violence. There's already violence in that region, and that's the Israelis using violence every day on the Palestinians. But under international law, if somebody comes into your lands, you're allowed to defend yourself. That's called self-defense. So even by international standards, they are allowed to. But again, they're being peaceful and they're restraining themselves, the Palestinian people. But anyway, uh, also for those of you who are saying, "Oh, there are Palestinians who go and do bad stuff." Again, remember, there are bad apples in every community. If a bad apple in the Palestinian community goes and kills an innocent person and stuff in Israel and stuff, that's wrong, and that's also against the teachings of Islam. Islam teaches to side with the oppressed and not the oppressors, regardless of race, religion, gender, ethnicity, and etc. And you cannot attack innocent people. But again, I want you guys to reflect upon this and see how the media is spinning this, and how they're trying to how these right-wing evangelical politicians and the ones that spew out Judeo-Christian values, how they're acting like they're for peace and they want to broker a peace deal, but at the same time, look at their actions. These are the same right-wing evangelical Christians that yell to everyone, turn the other cheek, and some of these Christians claim to believe in pacifism. Okay, they say they believe in pacifism. If you do that, means you can't support the military or police, because the police has to use violence to stop crimes. So does the military. So by their own definition, they shouldn't be supporting any of this, yet they do. But you hear them yelling, turn the other cheek, and then they melt other people's cheeks off with their weapons and stuff, which is sad. But I'm going to end the video right there. And remember, side with the oppressed and not the oppressors. Real quick, I'm also going to add this into the video because this is another talking point. You see the media saying that Israel is the only democracy in the Middle East. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, I agree with them on that. If your society is filled with racist people, bigoted people, hateful people, and democracy is the will of the people, they're going to vote for policies that are hateful and racist and bigoted. And you see that's what they're doing in Israel today. You hear these people, you hear them in the media claiming there's free speech there and stuff. No, there isn't. Go watch any Abby Martin documentary, how Palestinian activists get treated. If you take a picture of, if you're in Palestine or something, the Israeli military will come and arrest you if you take a picture of them committing war crimes or murdering someone, and you post it on Facebook for exposure, to expose them. For every like it gets, that person gets 1 year or something in jail or something like that. That's not freedom of speech. And then you also see it here in the West where people are crying about free speech, but every time a Palestinian activist goes to a college campus, there are people who come and get him kicked off and don't let him speak at all. So you see, they cry for free speech, but they don't believe in it because they don't like it when you expose them. And also, you saw the hurricane in Texas recently, where the governor in Texas, he passed a bill where if you support BDS, that's again a peaceful protest where it's boycott, divest, sanction. You're not gonna buy anything from Israel until they stop committing war crimes in their racist system. You're not gonna buy anything from them until they stop it. You're just protesting them economically. It's just let me give you an example. Say they make a certain item and they sell it in your country. Well, you're not gonna buy it because you don't want to support that country till they stop committing all their heinous crimes towards other people. That's all it is. But you saw the governor of Texas passing a bill where if you want hurricane relief or um, aid money, you have to say that you don't support BDS, and if you do support it, they weren't gonna give it to you. So we see them again, crying freedom of speech and stuff, but then they don't believe it. You see these Zionists acting like that, but remember, they're being exposed day by day, and their game's coming to an end because you see social media. Um, Allows for people to communicate and stuff every day. You see pictures and images and videos, and you see documentaries by people being made just showing their lies, because people don't have to turn into Zionist controlled or these Christian controlled or Jewish controlled, these Judeo Christian or right wing channels to get their news anymore. I'm gonna end the video right here. Peace.